Are you a fast woman?
Yes, we're both fast women.
We are very fast.
Yes.
Well, because I like the company.
Absolutely.
And I love horses, except I know very little about them, so I want to learn.
I mean, you can't find better women than here. We're having so much fun. We get to watch a fabulous filly in the beginning stages, and she'll go on to be whatever she's going to be, and we are thrilled with that. But better yet, we have really formed some fabulous friendships over this.
There she is.
Donna Freyer formed Fast Women. We're about 33, 34 in number, and she is a wonderful trainer. And we have formed this all-female syndicate to have a piece of this racehorse.
They've all come together with a common love of animals, horses, dogs. A lot of them had horses in their lives, a lot of them didn't. And for a small town in Canada, it was very unusual that about half of them didn't know the other half. And so it was great to see the friendships form, and they've continued and flourished, and I think that's a great thing. So that's another advantage or benefit of the partnership, that it's bringing people together with a common love, and hopefully that'll attract more people to come and join us.
I've been to the Carolina Cup and the Colonial Cup, and I've been around racehorses on the periphery, but I've never owned a racehorse myself, and that is one of the things that makes Fast Women so exciting for me. Now it's personal.
I thought it would appeal to people on a lot of different levels. I wanted them to see the process of taking a horse from scratch and developing it into a racehorse. I wanted to make it fun so that they would enjoy the process, because it's not always going to be good news. And twofold, I wanted to help my business, I wanted to help the racing industry. You know, anybody, there seems to be a big wall, a big disconnect between horses and everyday people. They think there's no way that they can ever penetrate the racing world, the horse show world, any part of the equine industry. But I sort of gave them a passport into that. And if they can share that with more people, and it'll just multiply like that. You know, if we get more fans, even if they don't become owners per se, it's all going to help the racing industry. So far so good. All good news. We haven't had any only thing we couldn't control is the weather. So far everything has gone better than expected. This horse hasn't had a bad day. She hasn't been sick, she hasn't had a temperature, there's been no hitches. So in a way that might be a bad thing. You know, it's like people who, like if she goes and wins her first race, I mean, it's gonna be great, but it's also gonna be like, you know?
And I think the whole idea of having a filly trained by women, ridden by a female jockey, and totally owned only by women is sort of a novel approach, and something I was very interested in pursuing. So I never thought I'd own a racehorse, but here I am.
We've tried to keep the partnership very social. We've had weekly meetings. A lot of people miss the weekly meetings. We've had all our lunches at Springdale Hall Club, which is closed in May, much to everybody's disappointment. So this will be our first gathering after the close of the club. Everybody agreed to bring something and just come talk and have fun. There'll probably be a little business, a little deciding what to do with the filly, but basically everybody just wants to see each other and, you know, eat and drink and catch up. So hopefully we'll do things like this throughout the summer.
Then we came back to Camden, and we were just not doing much with horses, and I wanted to reconnect, and Fast Women has done that for me. It has been an absolutely wonderful opportunity to see another side of horses, horse industry, the racing industry that I knew very little about. Donna Freyer has put together the most wonderful group of people and found the most fabulous filly for us, and every step of the way it's just been a great surprise how much fun it's been and how much we've learned.
This is a big learning curve, and people can take it as long and hard and high as they want. I mean, they can just enjoy it for what it is, you know, camaraderie, social, but if people really want to learn and go on with this, they could really, it's endless. I mean, I've been doing it, I keep saying 30 years, but it's more than that now. And I'm still learning every day. Every day a horse does something different, I'm saying, like, I've never seen that before. But it can go on, and I think that's what keeps me going, and that's what'll keep these ladies going. And if we do another horse, it's going to be a totally new individual, new personality, new everything. So I just think that's the thing about the horses that will keep everybody going, and what's kept me going.
They'll get involved and they'll mention, hey, this filly is owned by a whole group of females and called Fast Women. I'm actually the minority here. I'm the male end of it, you know, and the Donna, of course, is the female trainer, and I guess you got another female trainer going to take her.
Minnie is in Maryland with Dove Houghton, getting her early education at the gate, starting to breeze a little bit. She's took a while to adjust, but it's like a kid going off to boarding school. Some do better than others. And a new surface, new surroundings, new food, new everything. But Dove and I have been talking, and I think maybe it might be a decision needs to be made that we give her a longer vacation and get her ready for a fall campaign. And if that happens, I'll bring her back here, and we can watch her train here. I'll do more fast work here, get her closer to running here before I send her back. So it could be an exciting fall, because I'll actually see her get to do more fast work than they did in the spring. And if we have another horse being broken at the same time, it could be really fun. There'd be a lot of activity, maybe even enough for 2 meetings a week. Camden has become much more aware of its horse industry itself, and I think it'll help bring other industries to the city. So the more educated the population is and the more excited people are about the horses, they can all be good ambassadors when people come to look at our city to bring businesses here. So it works, and then hopefully those new people will want to buy into it. So I think it worked for everybody, but it has, I think it's really brought some buzz to the town, and especially because it is all women, and women decide a lot of things. It gives everybody a chance to say, I own a horse, which is getting to be, you know, a popular line in town, and people are just excited. They never thought they'd be able to say that, I own a horse, especially a racehorse.